Shalom, everyone. This is Dr. Durr. I'd like to welcome you back to Hebrew Word Power. Today is Hebrew Word Power 13. Yahuah, Yara. We're talking about the names of Yahuah that bring divine results. All praise to the Most High Yahuah. He who breathes life, behold in their hands. His son Yahushua, Yahuah is salvation. The Ruach HaKodesh is set apart spirit. The comforter, the one who leads us in all truth. Praying that all is well with you and your family. Praying that you will be obedient and that you will accomplish all that the Most High Yahuah has for you to accomplish. Today we're dealing with Yahuah Yara. Back in the old days, when I was in Christianity, we had Jehovah Jireh. First and foremost, there's no letter J in the Hebrews. They gave us an erroneous name. Jehovah is Yahuah. They took his name out over 7,000 times in the scripture, and they gave us Jireh, which is Yara, which means, for I am Yahuah who will provide. Our scripture reference is coming from Genesis, the 22nd chapter and the 11th verse. Let's go there. I'm going to start at the first verse. And it came to pass after these things that Elohim did try or test Abraham and said unto him, Abraham, and he said, Behold, I am here, or here am I. And he said, Take now your son, your Yikad, which means your beloved son or your only son, according to what Yah's plan was, when it came down to redemption, when he was going to send his beloved son, Yahushua HaMashiach, on the scene. Notice Abraham is a representation of the father Yahuah. Isaac is a representation of Yahushua HaMashiach. It says, and he said, Take now your son, your Yikad, Isaac, whom ye love, and get ye into the mountain of Moriah. Go to Mount Moriah, and offer him there as an ascending smoke offering up on one of the mountains which I will tell you of. Now Moriah is also dealing with the place where Yahuah's son, Yahushua HaMashiach, was nailed to the stake or hung from a tree. And Moriah is that same place, that same spot that Yahuah was going to send his son to die for us, YASHAR'AL. Let's finish up verse 2. And offer him there as an ascending smoke offering upon one of the mountains which I will tell you. And Abraham rose up early in the morning and saddled his ass and took of his young men with him and Isaac his son and clave the wood for the ascending smoke offering, rose up and went into the place which Elohim had told him. Then on the third day, Abraham lifted up his eyes and saw the place afar off. He saw it. And Abraham said unto his young men, Abide ye here with the ass, and I and the lad will go yonder and worship and come again to you. And Abraham took the wood of the ascending smoke offering and laid it upon Isaac his son. And he took the fire in his hand and the knife, and they went both of them together. And Isaac spoke unto Abraham his father and said, My father. He said, Here am I, my son. And he said, Behold the fire and the wood, but where is the lamb for an ascending smoke offering? And Abraham said, My son, Elohim will provide himself a lamb for an ascending smoke offering. So they went both of them together. And they came to the place where Elohim had told him of, and Abraham built an altar there, laid the wood in order, and behold, Isaac his son, and laid him on the altar up on the wood. And Abraham stretched forth his hand and took the knife to slay his son. So he saw what Yahuah was going to do to his son. Abraham trusted Yah that he was going to be able to raise his son back up if he'd have killed his son. 11th verse, and the angel of Yahuah called unto him out of heaven and said, Abraham, Abraham. He said, Here am I. And he said, Lay not your hand upon the lad, neither do anything unto him, for now I know that you fear Elohim, seeing you have not withheld your son, your Yikad, from me. And Abraham lifted up his eyes and looked, and behold, behind him a ram caught in the thicket by his horn. And Abraham went, took the ram, offered him up for an ascending smoke offering in the stead of his son. And Abraham called the name of the place Yahuah Yara, as it is said to this day, In the mount of Yahuah it shall be seen. And the angel of Yahuah calling to Abraham out of the heavens the second time and said, By myself have I sworn, said Yahuah, for because you have done this thing, have not withheld your son, your Yikad, that in blessing I will bless you, and multiplying I will multiply you, your seed as the stars of the heaven, as the sand which is on the seashore. And your seed shall possess the gates of the enemy, and in your seed shall all the nations of the earth be blessed, because you have obeyed my voice. What a faith, what a stand that Father Abraham made. I want you to be encouraged. Remember, you can always depend on Yahuah Yara. He will provide. Shalom.